G'day folks, welcome back to another update on platinum, US crude, copper and iron ore. Now they've all dropped since our last update, but the three of those are showing a bullish divergence, so we might see a bit of a bounce in the coming hours or days. Now don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and support us more on the Patreon page before going any further. Now looking at the heat map, you can see there at the top chart, we're all predominantly bearish on the weekly and daily trends using the CCI 150. Still bullish for US crude and high grade copper on the monthly period, and neutral on platinum and iron ore. You'll notice there, just looking at a 50,000 foot view, there's a lot of red bearish indicators on the instruments shown here, so a lot of bearishness in the markets are appearing more and more. So looking at spot platinum first off, on the monthly there is no CCI 150 showing for a trend, but you can see there, just zooming out, looks like it's pretty much flat. So I'd call that a neutral, if anything. On the weekly, it's broken below the moving averages of the CCI 150, and it's giving us a bearish signal. And on the daily, likewise, it's been bearish for a number of days now. Now you'll notice here as well, it's broken below this support at 945, and there's no sign yet of a further support. So we're going to see how that goes, if it's going to continue falling a lot stronger. And again, there's no sign of it pulling back just yet. Going to the hourly chart, and we use the daily here as a reference, so we only go short during this period where it's showing red. We only go short on the intraday, so on the hourly. Now we did have a small bullish divergence before our last video in that little range there. It came up, hit our 38% target, but since then the CCI has kept rising and the price has kept falling. So if we were to extend that, we would extend that Fibonacci as well down to that level there and see if it's going to bounce. Now it's already bounced a bit in that 38% level there, but theoretically should start bouncing from there. So that'll be our next target level, and that'll be our next target will be between that 23 and that 38% level. So we'll see how that goes. So long as that CCI keeps rising, then we expect the price to eventually start rising as well. So US crude is showing bullish movement on the monthly. It's broken above its moving average, even though those moving averages are very condensed and all squashed together. It's still a bullish signal. On the weekly, it's broken below those moving averages and giving us a bearish signal. And on the daily, likewise, it's been bearish for a number of days as well. Now notice here, it's broken through this minor support at 7868, and we're going to move that minor support down to that level. That's our new potential bounce from that point, and our next level of support is 7245. So our new minor support is 7591, and it's currently making a small bounce from there, so that could be the start of a further bounce to the upside. You'll notice the CCI is also moving higher as well. Going to the hourly chart, again using the daily as a reference, you would have taken short trades from about the 9th of July, and that was back here somewhere. You can see there we did draw this bullish divergence initially on our last video. Now since then the CCI has still kept rising and the price kept falling, so we're going to take it down to that new level there. Actually, we don't need to go to that level there. You can see there it's already broken into that 23-38% target range. So it's already hit that range. Now this could still go higher, and it looks like the CCI is still rising, so we could see it actually go higher towards the 50 or even a 61% level. So I'll keep an eye on that, but at the moment there could be some level of a bounce, considering the daily is also bouncing up. So again, you would have gone short from about the 9th of July, and you would have start taking your profits once they start breaking into those moving average ranges on the CCI or also the price. Next we'll look at high grade copper. This is bullish on the monthly, although notice it's pulling back towards the moving average ranges. On the weekly, it's broken below the moving averages, giving us a bearish signal. And on the daily, it's been bearish now for some time, with a couple of breaks above, giving us a slight bullish movement in those minor periods on the daily. Going to the hourly chart, again using the daily as a reference, you would have gone short from the 15th or 14th of July, which is back here, and that would have been your first entries. Now we did draw a little bullish divergence there, but since then it's actually the prices kept falling with the CCI kept rising. So we're going to extend that Fibonacci down to that level where it is at the moment, and it could be a start of a new break higher. So we're going to move that target range between that 23 and 38% level. That'll be our minimum target, of course. It could go a lot higher, or it could just actually start collapsing. As soon as it breaks into that and starts collapsing, then that divergence is worked out. But at the moment, it's rising, and we expect it to break into that range in the coming hours, possibly. Lastly, looking at iron ore, it looks like it's at least neutral to bullish on the monthly. There's no indicator on the CCI. On the weekly, it's broken below that moving average range of the CCI, giving us a bearish signal. And on the daily, likewise, it's been bearish now for a number of days, but notice the CCI is pulling back up. And in terms of support, notice it's broken down below this minor support, and it could be a start of a new rise. We're going to move that as well down to that level. See how it goes in the coming hours. Now, going to the hourly chart, again, you would have gone short from around the 15th of July. So from that period, you would have taken short positions only and no long positions, but notice now it's about to break into that moving average range. So don't take long positions until we see this break higher than the moving averages on the daily. But at the moment, there's no bullish divergence showing up. It's breaking, the CCI is breaking lower, so is the price, hitting this minor support at 749. So we'll see how it goes, but as long as this keeps rising, we're going to then consider that a bounce. Otherwise, there's no sign yet of a further declines until we see this break further to the downside on the daily. So if you got value out of the video, hit that like and subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Support us more on the Patreon page where we do weekly scans of bullish shares. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.